a lot of things. And I mean a lot of things. So I'm just gonna be blatantly honest with you guys. For the people who do go back and watch streams and stuff like that. We need to talk about what the fuck is going on with Charlie and basically address the matter of what's going on. So, hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Asher. I'm Charlie's partner. I'm gonna basically address everything that's going down. I'm gonna give you a basic, I'm just gonna sum up everything that has happened within the past month, okay? But I'm gonna start with what happened yesterday. So, it was obviously there is a 15-hour difference between me and Charlie. So, I'm gonna try and give out my his time zones in my perspective of what I'm hearing from him to you guys. So, as y'all saw from last video and from all the community posts that's been going on for the past couple hours to past day, yes, Charlie was actually assaulted by both of his exes during school. It was around 11 o'clock his time, okay? And basically, to put it all into perspective, is that it got caught on CCTV footage, and both of his exes are getting charged with assault because of it. Good. I mean, good. He is fine. So, the most that is really hurt is his arm, mainly. But his ex tried to bash his skull in with her foot and with her bare hands. He had nothing to do with them. I'm just going to be blatantly honest. What he had described to me was step by step, he was sitting on a bench, right? He had just had a conversation with somebody, school stuff. And then he was sitting on a bench. He was trying to text me something. Service is complete ass, okay, over where he's at. He's trying to text me. His two exes, they go by V and C. Okay, V, I've already have confronted both of them before myself. They told me to off myself. I'm just going to be blatantly honest. They're both psycho. I don't care. And they've also told others to fucking off themselves within the friend group. It's just absolutely fucking batshit insane. But basically, to put it into perspective, he's sitting on a bench, right? And to put it in the visual of it is, if you think of Case 1's format, okay, if you ever played Case animatronics, there is this gate. The gate has a button. He was sitting on a bench that was right there. His exes see him, okay, from the distance. They start to corner him. He's trying to flee, okay? He gets cornered into that gate, right? And he's trying to press the red button, okay? The red button ain't working for whatever reason to get him to go outside so he can flee. And next thing we know is that he's getting picked up by V, okay? Thrown to the ground, being kicked and stomped on. And he flipped over onto his stomach, and he's covering his head with his already torn up arm. Okay, because they've already torn him to shreds by literally self-harm, okay? And I have to deal with the aftermath, okay? I have to deal with the aftermath of it all. So he's using his self-harmed hand already to cover his head, so he's being pulled by the hair and bashed into his hand, like towards the concrete of the floor. And like it bought enough time, and he was just crying and whispering like sorries because he doesn't know what's going on. And I'm just gonna be blatantly honest, he did nothing in the wrong. In fact, he didn't fight them back, and I'm glad he didn't. But I'm also kind of like, yeah, you don't fight, other girls, okay? I mean, I personally believe in the equal rights thing. So, like, equal rights, equal fights, type shit. But I'm glad he didn't fight back, because shit would have gone to the fucking ceiling. But, yeah, next thing he knows that we know is that they get dragged off by teachers. I think it was his DPS teacher or whatever, basically got them dragged, like VNC dragged off of him, and another teacher had his head held up. I'm not dealing with you, but it's basically just him being his head has held up. Like, he was screaming in like agony because, well, one, he's in pain, but luckily he's not, like, he wasn't like severely hurt. And the teacher was holding his head up and trying to get him to stop crying because, well, yeah, no, I'm his partner. I'm in a relationship with Charlie. And so I'm his long distance partner. And basically, what he had basically just stated was, hey, look, things are just what's going on. And yeah, eventually he gets dragged to the principal's office once he's been picked up or whatever. He goes to medbay. He's updating me on Snapchat throughout this entire process, and I'm like, hey, all is good. Thank you. Is he recovering? Yes, he is currently recovering right now. He's been telling me his both his knee and his jaw on the left side has been hurting a lot. I mean, be quite fair, she was wearing boots and literally curb stomping him. Luckily, and whenever he would thrash around trying to get her off, he was I'm thinking C was kicking him too, or if not, she was just watching, just kind of blocking the out of the way, so he doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, it's just yeah, he went to medbay, whatever. Medbay was like, hey, we're gonna get medical staff and everything situated, but we're at the point where he's getting a restraining order onto them. Knowing I know a lot about the legal system because of my own family, because my family works in the legal system, obviously. But the easiest, I said, hey, look, I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time, getting a restraining order is gonna take a fucking minute, because I actually had to get a restraining order on a student last semester myself. because of some of the fucking shit that she used to do to me. But I can tell you that story in a whole nother video. But, or live stream, whatever. But, basically, to sum it up, he's getting a restraining order. I told him to get an alarm keychain. So, have I ever been assaulted? Yes. I've been assaulted quite a few times before. Back in middle school, actually, 4 people in middle school tried to jump me with metal bats, and I ended up watching them beat the shit out of each other. So, instead of me, because I'm small enough to, know my and I'm smart enough to know my surroundings, and I had a 0.25 second chance, because I was surrounded on all 4 sides. I jumped at an angle while they were charging at me all at once, and they were just beating the shit out of each other, and I was just kind of backed against the wall, and they tried to attack me, and I ended up pushing them off of me that day. Yeah. I ended up going to I was going to a medical appointment, so I was checking out, but they had a reason to fight me because I was bus monitor. So what was the reason for the fight? My fight was because I was bus monitor and I kept getting them caught. They had a reason to fight me. With Charlie's fight, we don't even know. Genuinely, he did nothing wrong. They say that they have said, with VNC, what they have said is that he is stalking them, blah, blah, blah. He is assaulting them, but there's CCTV footage, and there is Discord notifications and messages that say otherwise. I put a letter out to that college saying, hey, y'all need to pay attention to these motherfuckers because they're probably gonna end up assaulting him. What do I know? They fucking did. And, as soon as he skipped school for an entire week. And I was with him the entire time. He skipped school the entire week, last week. So, and I was on the phone with him the entire time. He was not going nowhere. He refused to go to school. I heard him pretty much argue with his mom. No, I don't want to go there. He actually did go to the hospital. And the doctor had told him, said, hey, yeah, so your arm is kind of fucked, so try not to do much with your arm. But if you start puking blood, you need to come back. Okay, cool. But he has minor injuries for the most part, but other than his arm. His arm is kind of fucked. I mean, he has scars all over his arm. And, I can't show y'all because it's graphic as fuck. But he is fine. Okay? He is fine, guys. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm more worried, and because VNC only got suspended for a week, which they should have gotten expelled for it. Trying to get Mount Guard and start throwing. I told him not to do it. I flat out told him, don't fucking do it. Because that will get him. Because they're girls. Okay, he's a guy. The cultural difference is so much more. But the only problem is that V is a boxer and C knows Taekwondo. He knows Taekwondo. Me, I know Taekwondo and karate, personally trained. But basically V, the boxer, fucking threw him. He weighs nothing. I mean, I could possibly throw him myself if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because I care for him. But, yeah. And they're my height. He's 6 foot. He's twice their height. So it's just twice their height, but weighs absolutely fucking nothing. He is built like a he is built like a diesel truck. in his words, okay, he is built like a diesel truck. But yeah, no, she literally threw him, and yeah, it's just like I don't know how to put it more to y'all, but I'm absolutely fucking terrified for Charlie. And I mean, I'm absolutely terrified. And it's just like, I don't know how to put it. So, like, if people have been paying attention, good. Good, people need to pay attention. But, like, I rather y'all know what the fuck is going on, so I could tell y'all the reasons why everything is being switched. I don't have a wheelchair. It's not much. But, yeah, he's fine. Everything should be fine for now. I'm definitely gonna keep him updated with y'all guys, but we're gonna definitely have was I there when it happened? No, I'm 9,000 fucking miles away. Me, I'm on the phone with him 24 fucking 7 though. Yeah, he did try though. It's difficult with one hand because, his arm is fucked up already. But he was literally covering his face because he is terrified of them. He's been hiding from them for the past 3 months. Like, he would skip class and hide. Okay, he would hide from them. He would not go to class because of them. He would hide, he would purposely hide in places where they cannot reach him. The bathroom. He'll go hide in teacher lounges and stuff like that. Yeah, he would go to teacher lounges. He would go hiding corners where not a lot of people actually pay attention to. He would hide from them a lot. He would go hide in the med bay. So he doesn't have to face them. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be, just everything has hit the fucking ceiling. Shit has fit. Yeah, it's just messed up. It's messed up. Yeah. Thank you. It's so messed up. And it's fucked because he didn't do nothing. They're accusing him of shit that he never did. I scrolled through all the DMs. I scrolled through all the DMs. I went on the other accounts. Found absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah. It's crazy because he can't do anything because they're girls. Me, I could possibly do something, but the only issue is that I'm 9,000 miles away and I can't do nothing. I would definitely fight them if I could, but I'm not. I can't. But just overall, I just want y'all to know that people are fucked up in this world. And, okay, me, I curse like a sailor. You're gonna have to deal with it. But it's just, people are so messed up and fucked in the head that it's just wrong. Is Charlie a teen? No, he's technically he's technically an adult in his country, because Australia. Legal age is 16. So, yeah. Legal age is 16, legal age is 18 for me. I'm in my 20s though. So he's legal age though. Me and him are legal adults. But it's just such a shame, and people are just so wrong. People are wrong, and it's like, yeah, and as me being his partner, I have to deal with the aftermath, and it hurts. It hurts me to see him like he will actively cry for hours, and I see that every single day. That's because I'm Asher. You probably recognize me because I do all of the commentary on the channel for him, so he doesn't have to talk. He prefers not talking anyways. And me, I see a bunch of the stuff that goes on his thing, so it's so much to. Actually, I do play in a game. I play in Dolly's Playhouse. I voice Jade. Yeah. People do point and giggle, and it's like, and it's so bad because it's like I physically can't be there to protect him as much as I want to, and it's really disheartening. And I wish I could do something. But the most I can do is let the community know, okay, what's actually going on from behind the scenes. And I want y'all to know that, yeah, there's people that are absolutely messed up in this world. And they can and will hurt you like they hurt him. And it's sad. And I mean, yeah, it's kind of just like it's a thing that I wish I could handle. I wish I could have been able to have more of an easier access to just try and email them myself, but I would have to, I would have emailed them myself if I had access to his school emails and stuff like that, but I don't have access to that. I just have access to his main emails and stuff like that. So I pay attention to all of his other socials. Praying for him. Thank you. I mean, I am too. So it's just, I'm hoping that he will heal. There was a community post where I was going to post something on my channel, and I took, do I live in his neighborhood? No, I live quite far from him. I live over 9,000 miles away. It sucks being long distant. So, but I do have his location on at all times. So, and he has my location, so we know where each other are at. So, I have a snap location. He has mine. And I gave him my Life 360. So if he wants my Life 360, he has it. So yeah. I plan to just kind of like keep y'all updated on everything. But I'm also gonna probably end up doing a whole shift in channel content because I've already talked with Charlie about wanting to shift content anyways. Yeah. He was there for me when nobody was either. And he's like family to me, And I was there when nobody was there for him. I went against my own best friend at the time. Who's back. Okay. to basically protect Charlie, because nobody saw him for him, and nobody actually defended him or anything. And now that things have went on, it's just, and that's how me and Charlie basically kept our friendship going, because I was always there for him, and I will still always be there for him. I have two, and it's not fun. Trust me, it's not. And I want y'all to know that a lot of the stuff that goes on has a lot of other things that, it's a lot. And I want y'all to know that people are evil. People can be the devil. And I know that because people would call me the demon of the fucking school. People would fear me. Rightfully so, but, yeah, honest. Actually, well, he didn't leave Discord. His accounts got suspended. Both of them. The new account that I just made him got suspended for quote unquote ban evasion. Now, I've tried asking a couple others like Bloxers, Gravity, Theo, if y'all know who Theo is, Clay, if y'all know who he is. If y'all actually pay attention to our Discords, you would know who everyone is. But no, he didn't lose. Well, yeah, he lost his Discord. He didn't leave it. I do have a Snapchat though, but I'm not gonna give that out. He does have Instagram. I will try putting that out if anybody wants his Instagram. But because I do have access to all of his socials, so all of it will kind of just. I'll try to put all of his other socials that he's on. I mean, yeah, he does have a bunch of other little socials here and there, but all I know is that he has Game Jolt. You can always message him on Game Jolt or whatever, if y'all do pay attention to him. Yeah, y'all. He's gonna try and be more active on his Instagram now and Snapchat now, because his Discord is pretty much permanently fucked up. So I'm gonna try and fix what I can, but yeah, there's just a lot, and I'm gonna try and fix everything for him, and it's not gonna be the easiest, but we're trying as much as we can. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, just I want y'all to go to the latest community post that I had, that stating that we're having a cultural shift or whatever, and I want to see where all of you want me, Bloxers, Gravity, Charlie, and I'm thinking about giving the channel access to Theo and to Clay as well, so they have access to it. But I want y'all to give us an idea of where you guys want us to go with content, because yeah, I can do commentary and stuff like that, but I'm also going back to college myself in the next couple weeks, so it's going to be a little harder because I'm going to be focused on classes and stuff. What a cultural shift is, basically when I mean cultural shift, I mean content shift. So we're shifting the channel from being Roblox, and mainly because And I already had the conversation with him about it. I said, "Hey, look, I'm taking your video, that video, the last video that was actually posted, which was him stating that he was assaulted, okay? The reason why that we are switching content as a shift, we're doing a shift in content is because Roblox, the only reason why we're not doing it is because I don't play Roblox myself that much. Like I'm not an avid Roblox player. I've never been an avid Roblox player myself. I just took on the channel because I said I would. But so most of your shorts are made from Bloxers and stuff like that. But we're shifting the content from Roblox to something else because it is basically a trauma now to him because of V. And I'm trying to do what is in his best interest for his mental health. So we're trying to shift to something he more enjoys. So not just for himself that he enjoys making, but we're also going to shift to something that we can all focus on as a team, because I'm not the only person that runs the channel. You also got Bloxers and Gravity that runs the channel too with Charlie. So basically, I want to know where we can go for just basically shift the content. Obviously, I'm going to try and do it somewhat subtly if I can, but I want to be able to I want y'all to realize that it's not on y'all, okay? It's not on me, and it's not on Bloxers or Gravity, and it's not even on Charlie. It's because the Minecraft channel stays as is. The Finance at Freddy's channel is gonna stay as is. Okay, those channels are still gonna be the same. It doesn't matter. Those channels are still going to be the same. They're always gonna be the same. But this channel specifically is gonna be a culture shift of content. So we're gonna shift content from Roblox into something else. And I'm probably gonna end up changing the format of the channel. Will I ever play Invade on Roblox? Hopefully so. Obviously, a lot of stuff's been going on. I haven't been able to, focus on that. But we're gonna try and get everything, situated, okay? But I want y'all to at least give us an idea of where you want us to go with content. Okay? That's not Roblox related. I mean, yeah, we can still do Roblox content, but it's gonna be just as less as it is now, because I want, in Charlie's best interest, of what is gonna be good for his mental health. NTE content, possibly. I mean, we could possibly do something like that. I mean, I also had put out the idea of reaction tubing. So why wonder why you have multiple channels? So I genuinely don't know that question for himself. I think it's just for cultural purposes. Like, so he has set profiles for set areas, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just probably how his brain works, I guess. But we're just trying to figure out where we're gonna go with this channel itself. I mean, obviously, we're gonna try and kind of push out the channel to where it can be a little bit more for him to feel more comfortable to start posting here again without having to feel so bad. You know, I was thinking maybe we could start posting a lot of his gameplay content. Like, he's working on a game called Dolly's Playhouse at the moment, and he's been doing absolutely fantastic on it. And I mean absolutely fantastic. I'm so proud of him for it. And I'm so proud of his achievements for, like, him actually, like, he's doing so well with development and stuff like that. People have been helping him a lot with, rendering, Blender, just animation and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's just it's so much, but I, I'm I'm proud of Charlie, but I'm also like, yeah, yeah. The first one did have potential. The first channel did have potential, but it just kind of went out, you know. And if y'all pay attention to a couple other things, there is something called the North Point channel. That's the NPSC stuff. I also kind of pay attention to that kind of stuff too. That's also run by a Is the image gruesome from him being absolutely, hurt? Yeah. I mean, we're still trying to get the police to get us the CCTV footage. I'm gonna try and review it first myself. But if we even do get the CCTV footage, sent to us, and if it's emailed to one of his personal emails, I'm gonna look over the footage myself, see what. I'm probably gonna download it and kind of look over it myself and just kind of watch it. And I'm gonna try and see if I'll be able to post it. Now, due to legality stuff, I'm probably gonna end up muting the CCTV footage if it has audio, because give or take. But it's we're trying to basically have. I might have to blur faces, which is, that's how it is. But I might have to blur faces. I might have to figure something out with that. We're gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna kind of look over it if we even get the footage. So he had told us that he had told me specifically that he is not gonna show up to court. He absolutely fucking refuses, and rightfully so. He doesn't want to face them. Good, okay. But they're getting assault charges regardless. But yeah. Hopefully, things happen. Is he going to a new school? I genuinely don't know. If his ma says anything about it, I would be the first to know. Okay? If he tells me that his ma's gonna transfer schools for him, I would be the first to know. But yeah, I don't necessarily know. And I'm hoping that I can still be able to find out what I'm gonna do, Does his mom know? She knows about me. She knows about me. I know she knows about me. And because she has seen my face before and she knows about me. Yeah, Charlie was right. Yeah, they do need to be exposed, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna kind of backtrack because I did kind of get off topic about something I was talking earlier. There was a community post that I posted out that I was gonna post something on my other channel. So does Charlie will try to post as much as he can, but getting him to do stuff like motivational wise is a pain. Okay, it's a pain, and I deal with the aftermath of it. I mean, the most he'll do is edit. I can get him to edit, but most like actually posting it out, he hands it to me in Bloxers in Gravity. You're like, hey, post it. But he doesn't like the post. Is he since his mentality is so messed up because of how much trauma he has been going through that his mentality has shifted to an all-time low. Like, and I mean an all-time low. So, rightfully so, he's gonna try to avoid the public eye as much as he can. So he's gonna try and stick to his smaller channels while I stick to more of his big channels. So, like this channel right here, I'm okay with. I mean, I wouldn't say sensitive is a good word. I would say more of just really hurt and just afraid of the public eye. So he's very cautious around people now, like super overly cautious around people. So if anything, he sticks to my hip. Constantly sticks to my hip, which I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that. I'd rather him stick to my hip. But sorry, I'm drinking water. But yeah, I'd rather him. Yeah, he's afraid of people. Just seeing him, basically. And I'm pretty much trying to keep him afloat because that's all I really can do. I can just try and keep him afloat as much as I can. You know, like I I don't really know how to put it to y'all guys without, being like it's hard for me to put it into words without, sounding like it's overly messed up because quite fair, it is overly messed up. And it's just like I can't really put it into words to where YouTube will approve it. You know, the most I can put it to you is in text, and this shit happened, and this is the reality that we face. So it's so much, and I cannot do a single thing about it. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I cannot do a single thing about it. And I wish I could. For the love of God, I wish I could. And I don't know how to really put everything into words because it's so hard to just mentally process it all. Will you ever try find a way to send the image? Yeah. the most I could probably send the image out to y'all is through voice. I will send the image out to y'all through my voice because speaking out to y'all is probably the best thing I can do at the moment. If I can figure out like what to do in any scenario, given scenario, I would. Like, I would try to just put everything together for y'all, and it's so hard because I don't know what to do. And I don't know how to basically help him at the moment because my mentality is so torn from just like, I hate seeing him hurt because he is my partner, okay? And having to literally see him feel so hurt behind a screen, thousands and thousands of miles away, it breaks my heart, okay? And I'm scared. I'm scared for him because there's nothing I can physically do at this moment that will just. I wish I could physically do something, and I cannot at the moment. So I'm basically relying on job. I'm relying on pretty much people donating. I mean, people have donated to me before. Um, I've been relying on friends have donated to me. Some of y'all have. Some of y'all have reached out to me and actually donated to me. I mean, God, thank you for that. Like that helps so much. Oh my God, it absolutely helps. Um, base like y'all don't know how much y'all actually do mean to me as much as y'all mean to him. Y'all are his world. I mean, y'all are his world. You guys are his big support system that he loves and adores. And y'all don't even know that. What was my best donation? Probably about $200. And $200 from a close friend of mine who knows about Charlie and stuff like that, and knows that I'm like really close with him. Right now, I'm just gonna be blatantly honest. I've been saving enough money. I'm trying to save up about $5,750 USD just to go visit him for a week, at least a week. And I'm hoping I can have that goal by November, before the beginning of November, so I can, you know, I'll be able to have enough money to just, set forward and basically just spend time with him physically. Why do I have to pay? Because I have to pay for my travel expenses. Okay. Tickets are $1,000 something for a round trip ticket. So getting a round trip ticket to, just because I live in the US, he lives in Australia. Okay. Yeah, it's bad. So for the people who haven't been watching stream, Charlie has been assaulted. Always go back if you need to rewatch. But yeah, I have to pay for my travel expenses, my hotel, and I have to pay for a tram. like tram tickets and stuff like that. My tram pass. So I can actually ride the trains. So a ticket to a, a round trip ticket for a week stay in Melbourne. Okay, because he lives near Melbourne area. Getting to Melbourne from my state in Louisiana. Yeah, I'm old enough. I have my passport and everything. I have my passport / visa. My round trip ticket is over $1,000, a little over $1,000. I'm and so I would have to fly. Who is Bloxers? Bloxer is one of the people that run the channel. But basically, to put it into perspective, is that I would have to pay for my week in a hotel, okay? And I would let him stay with me too. So I'm paying for not just myself, but also him. I would be staying in a hotel for a week, okay? I would be paying for a tram pass. That's another $100 for a permanent tram pass for all of Australia, not just that. I would be taking a tram pass to where he lives, because he lives he lives there, around the Melbourne area, okay? I would take a tram pass, go to the train station of the city that he lives in, and then I would have to walk probably about an hour and 30 minutes just to get to where he actually lives. Pick him up and go do whatever we need to do. That's another hour walk just to go back in town. Okay? And then basically just kind of, stay close, I guess. But not only that, I'd be carrying luggage everywhere I go, so that's that. But hopefully I would have enough, and then I would still have enough money for spending. So spending money, so I can spoil the fuck out of him as much as I can, because that's what I want to do. I want to spoil him. That's what partners do. Okay? They should be able to go visit each other whenever they want. Spend as much money. What do I have to pay for? My plane ticket? Are you scared? Charlie, he's not afraid to reveal his voice. He's just not there. He's not at that point yet. Just yet, But I would have to pay for my train ticket, my tram pass, my round trip plane ticket, and I'd have to pay for my week stay in a hotel. So, and I would have to pay for like meals and stuff like that. So, I know how to budget. Okay, that's not a big deal. I know how to budget. So it's a lot to really think about. And not only that, I want to do it for his birthday. His birthday is in November, like I said. But so given the time frame of when I want to go, I would go. I'm his partner. I'm his partner that lives long distance. I would pay just to go visit him. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I would pay the thousands of dollars just to go visit him. And not only that, if I have leftover money, from the first trip and still have over $1,000 left for the next trip I want to do, I can keep that in our savings. And next time I will be able to save more and more for next time. I am his partner. I am Charlie's partner. I am his long distance partner. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah. Basically, if you guys don't pay attention, I swear to fucking God. But yeah, I would pay to go travel. What happened to make you pay? Okay. There's nothing with me. There's stuff with Charlie. Okay. Basically, if you guys were actually paying attention to anything I was saying, Charlie's ex assaulted him. They're getting charged with assault charges. He's getting a restraining order. Plans to not show him physical court. Good for him. Okay? Pay attention to the stream. Pet peeve. Actually wanting to do stuff like this, but look, I would pay the money. Yeah, basically they're going to court for assault charges. So it's fine. You're fine. Yeah, they're going to court for assault charges. Charlie is fine though. I mean, his arm is messed up. He didn't fight back. Good for him. Okay. They ended up getting suspended for a week. He's getting an alarm, like one of those key tag pull alarms, in case another instances happens like it again after their week suspension. Good. His mom's doing that. But yeah, I told him legal system's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna let you know that. Yeah. It's a lot that has gone on, and I want y'all to realize the situation. So, yeah. Ugh. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, just a lot of stuff is going on. So, I just want y'all to realize about what's going on with everything. So, y'all know that everything is gonna be okay. We're gonna try and get CCTV footage. Hopefully, the police officers are actually really cool enough to actually give it to us. I will review the footage myself if we even do get it, or well, at least Charlie will review it before giving it to me. And then I will go through review and see what. When will I get it? Probably the same time as him, because I have access to literally every single one of his emails except for his school email. So whatever email it goes to, it's gonna go to me. It's gonna come to me regardless. So I'm gonna get stuff for that. So, yep. I'm hoping that if we do get CCTV footage, I'll probably review it, see what we want to do with it, and then basically go from there, I guess. But yeah. If y'all want to answer the question about where we want to go with content from here, go answer the most recent community post. because I want to hear from y'all where y'all want to go with content, because we're going to shift from Roblox content from the time being, because I think it's best in Charlie's mental health. I think it's best for his mental health if we shift in content like that. So, yeah. I'm gonna end stream here because I have a lot of stuff going on at home myself, because I got family that's over here. Basically we just have a lot of stuff that's going on, and obviously there's just a lot that's going on. Yeah, I will definitely tell Charlie that y'all are well informed. He's probably gonna end up watching stream later. He's gonna end up probably reviewing stream in a little bit whenever he does get up. But right now he is kind of resting for right now. He needs to rest. He's in a lot of pain. Hopefully I can get him to go see a therapist. That's, not just myself. I mean, I kind of play therapist for him, but it's not the easiest, I would say. So, yeah, I guess, yeah. We're just gonna see where everything goes, and hopefully I can figure stuff out for you guys. And yeah, I love y'all. So he loves y'all. Yeah, I saw the stories, and it's hard to be it's actually really hard to be a therapist. I'm just gonna be blatantly honest. It's hard to being a therapist. Take it from somebody who is a walking psychology textbook. From aka myself. I am a walking psychology textbook if you don't pay attention to me very well. So, yep. Just kind of like pay attention to what's going on. So, I'll try to keep y'all updated as much as possible. And if, if anything happens, just, I'll let y'all know. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna end stream here because, yeah, I got stuff I gotta do, and I want y'all to just be informed. Also, happy mental health awareness week. Just know that y'all are not alone, okay? And you are not alone fighting your own battles, okay? If you ever need to reach out, you can always reach me out at any of my socials at only.devilasher929. If you want to reach me out on Discord, try finding my friend Rainy at rainy.sunshine63. So add me there. Or you can follow me on at AsherKyber929 on any other socials that you cannot find me on for whatever reason. You can always find me there too, okay? So, yeah. Feel free to reach out to me, okay? Don't be shy. I'm a cool person to talk to, and I will probably answer you almost immediately. And I follow all of my followers back, okay? I try to do that the same with Charlie, okay? But yeah. I'm gonna end stream here because I'm here, But yeah, feel free to reach out if anything happens. I'll reach out to y'all if something happens, but I'm just gonna give y'all the generic update on him, okay? Love you guys. See ya.